Welcome back to my channel. This is Corinne, and this video is on this yellow look you see, and I'm just jumping right in. First, I'm using my BANGBeauty gel eyeliner in chocolate, and it's kind of a dip brow consistency, so I'm using it for my brows. And I'm just going to outline the tops and bottoms and then fill them in a little bit. And then I'm going to feather in some little hairs. And then to clean them up, I'm using the TooFaced Born This Way concealer in light beige. And I just outline the tops and bottoms. A little chip break. And then to prep my face, I'm using the Smashbox PhotoFinish face primer. And this, I'm just putting it in my T-zone, cover up my pores, and then on my neck to protect from makeup and stuff. And yeah, so yeah, I'm just rubbing that in. If you guys haven't tried these Andy Capp Top Eyes, you need to. They are so good. And then I'm going to go in with my Milani Contour Stick. This is number 5. I think it's their darkest shade. I'm not positive though. It's been a while since I've gotten one of these. But I'm just going to put it everywhere I'm going to contour, just as a base. And then I'm going to add my foundation. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation. This foundation's super full coverage. You don't need a whole lot. And then to blend, I'm using the Farsalicare Rose Gold Elixir with a PURbeauty sponge, and I'm just going to puff away. And I start with my foundation just so that I don't get dark contour everywhere. So I just start with my foundation spots, put it everywhere that I don't want contour, put the rest on my neck, and then I start with my contour so that it stays a little bit more controlled. Don't get it everywhere, you know. And yeah. Still blended. To highlight, I'm using the TooFaced concealer in natural beige. And I'm just putting it under my eyes, chin, and Cupid's bow, and then I'm going to use whatever's left on my sponge after I blend those areas to add to my nose. And I'm blending it up the side of my nose too, just to help frame it a little bit. And then I'm adding a little to my forehead to blend my nose a little. And then to set, I'm using the BellaPierre banana setting powder. I'm just going to pound it out one more time and then use a Sigma tapered brush to lightly set under my eyes and where my smile lines would be. And then I use a sponge to just add a little bit more for some bake action, you know. A little up my nose. And then I'm using my brush to kind of take the shine off my forehead and set the rest of my face. And then to contour, I'm using the E.l.f. bronzer palette. And I just use that shade that I hit pan on. And I'm just using a BHCosmetics brush. I think this is like a blush brush, possibly, but I use it for contouring all the time. And I'm using I use the 2 matte shades in this palette. I use the one I hit pan on first, and then that one in the top left hand corner, right hand corner. I use the 2 matte ones. And then to warm my face, I'm using, of course, the Dose of Colors Sunkissed baked bronzer. No matter what I switch up in my face routine, this always stays the same. And then I'm going to contour my nose a little bit with my E.l.f. palette. And I add a little Airspun translucent setting powder to my nose just to brighten up those the sides of my nose. And then I just realized that I didn't use my ring light. I'm only using my vanity light, like a dumbass. I don't know if that makes it look better or worse. It kind of makes me look more warm, but oh well. We're gonna keep it on. And then to prep my eyes, I'm using the MAC Painterly Paint Pot per use. And this is just a shadow, or a, yeah, like an eyeshadow brush. Not a special brush, just an eyeshadow one. A shader brush. And then I'm using the BHCosmetics Take Me to Brazil palette. This is like the first one. And I'm just using the two yellows. I'm using the neon one, the more neon yellow first. And I'm just blending it real, real puffy-like. And then I'm going to use that darker shade of yellow, like the real, like, yellow, to make my yellow a little more yellow, if that makes sense. And then I'm going to take the lime green and add it under my eyes, and also add a little bit to my, like, right under my bone, I guess you would say, like my eye socket bone, if you know what I'm saying, like where my crease is, but like where that bone is. Is that your eyebrow bone, I guess? Anyways, I'm going like right under it. Not, I don't want to do too much, just enough so that there's like a shadow right there, you know. And then I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette, and I'm going to take Electric, and I used it dry at first, but I wasn't getting the color payoff that I was looking for. So I added a little bit of MAC Fix Plus, and then I was getting a little bit more of an electric. If that makes sense. But yeah, I'm just going to do like a soft cut crease. Not too harsh. Kind of flowy. Breezy. Just swiping it on. And still swiping it on. Then I used hella. Jesus. Okay. To highlight, I'm using the Moonchild palette, and I'm using Lucky Charm. Or is it Clover? Lucky Charm, I think. But it's just the more green toned highlight, and I'm putting it in my inner corners and a little above the brow bone. Not too much on the brow bone because I don't want it to look too harsh, you know. I don't want it to look too white. Too bright, I guess. Chalky. And then for mascara, I'm using my Tarte mascara, and I'm just doing a quick layer on each side, top and bottom. I'm almost done rolling this blunt. And then to prep my face for my highlight, I'm using my MAC Fix Plus, and I'm using the Nicole Glow palette from Glow Kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm using Forever Young, and it's kind of the pink silvery toned highlight. I'm just add that to my cheekbones. And then for lashes, I'm using the Lash Pop lashes in Send Nudes. This is like their most dramatic style, I think. And these lashes are like my favorite. They're like $11, I think, but they're so worth it. I've reused them a bunch of times. All you have to do is make sure you take care of them and clean them. And then I'm going to add a little highlight to my nose, the bridge of my nose, and my Cupid's bow. And then to set everything, I'm using the Milani Make It Last setting spray. And then I often use my brow pencil to outline my lip just because it's like the perfect shade of brown for my skin tone. So I'm using my IT brow pencil, and then some Tarte Bestie liquid lipstick, matte lipstick. I don't know. It's in the shade Bestie, that's all I know. And then I'm gonna top it off with the Fenty Beauty lip gloss, the bombest lip gloss ever. And then to finish my entire face, I use the Benefit Gimme Brow just to finish my brows so I don't have any powder or setting spray bubbles or anything. And that's pretty much it for the face. Now I just have to finish my hair, and I'm just throwing in some clips that I got from the dollar store. These are super cute. They kind of match my shirt. I don't know if you can see my shirt. I might back up a little bit so you can see, but they match my shirt, and the yellow matches my eyes. But yeah, that's it. Make sure you like this video, subscribe if you aren't already. Let me know if you like this video down in the comments, and yeah, peace and love, everybody. First you get that money, then you get that power.